Hi, I did wrote a blog about my experience about London Real Academy Business Accelerator course, which I've been taking since end of March, beginning of April, I think we started. So this is my vlog about my experience, and I have to say that before I took the course, I had no idea what the vlog is. But now I know, and I have done many, which again, before the course, if someone would have told me that you're gonna do that, I would tell them, no way, why? It's kind of, it was kind of scary. So anyway, why did I do it? It's because about 6 years ago, I finally realized what I want to do with my life, what my passion is, and where my heart is. Even I would say that the work I'm doing now, it's interesting. I meet a lot of interesting people. My heart is not there. So I finally found what I really want to do. And even when I started 6 years ago, when I started my studies about nutrition and health and wellness, I had a dream that I want to do something with it, that I want to work with it. But I didn't really dare to. I dreamt about it, but I didn't believe in it. Not really. So a year ago, when I finally was done with my studies, I gave myself a deadline that, okay, 5 years. I give myself 5 years behind the office desk, and then I can do it. So I started slowly. I created my website, I started putting up there some recipes, I also started a blog, but I was not consistent. So, and then in the beginning of the year, I really felt like, no, I need to do something about it. I need to accelerate it because I didn't want to stay 4 more years doing the same thing, which I'm really good at, and I know it by heart. I wanted to break free faster. And then, suddenly, the course crossed my roads, or my internet connection. I didn't know anything about London Real before. I had seen half of the video, or half of the interview Brian did with Joe Cross, and then I saw his three-part video series, how to create your own business. But as soon as I checked out the course, I was listening to all the interviews with past graduates, and read about the course generally. Actually, this was not so important for me. I really got a really good feel about the feedback the other people gave about the course, and I knew instantly that I want to do it. So I joined. And even thinking about to do this 8-week course while working, and everyone was saying that it's going to be very intense, I thought that no problem, I can do it. I've always studied and worked simultaneously, so it was nothing new for me. And the first 6 weeks for me were really, I think it was, if you ever can imagine yourself that you are put into the tumble dryer and then thrown into the ocean, and then you need to swim somewhere. You know the land is somewhere, but you don't know which direction, and you need to start moving because otherwise you'll drown. Okay, it's not so dramatic, but you understand, I hope. So each week was like one episode of you being in a tumble dryer and then thrown into the ocean, and then you need to find your piece of dry land. and it worked. Even in the beginning of the week, it felt impossible. Like the first task we had, I had to do 10 blogs in 10 days and post it on my Facebook group. I was terrified, but I did it. And in the end, it felt, I liked it. You know, all those weeks were full of challenges, new knowledge, both like mental challenge and technical challenge, and I felt simultaneously very excited, very proud of myself, and I was so grateful to have such a great group who also were kind of in the same challenge with me, because they were huge support. And yes, until week 6 ended with our webinar, and we had only 2 weeks to go, I had to stop, because my body said stop. You can't go any further. I've had a neck injury before, or sounds a bit dramatic, but I've hurt my neck, so it came back, and no wonder, because I don't know, 8 till 10 or sometimes 11, 12 hours at work behind a computer, and then coming home and continuing with the studies behind the computer, and doing the same during the weekends. My body just said, no, you have to stop. So I did. And for past 2 weeks, I've been slightly out of the course and trying to slightly get better, which I have. And it has not been the best experience to have it, but I have to say that if you ask me, do I regret taking the course, then I would say no, I don't. I would regret maybe not taking so good care of myself, or I could have taken better care of myself. But this is the history, and now I've learned so much throughout this course, and I have this amazing network of other people who did this course with me, and also the so-called archives with the course materials. I can go back and listen to it and remind myself, and so no, I don't regret it. I'm glad I did it, and I would suggest, honestly, if you really wanna, if you have a passion, and if you want to turn it into the business, I would recommend it. But be prepared that it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be intense. There will be moments when you feel like, I don't want to do it. I want to, turn back time and just take, the other door, so you don't come across this course which kind of sucks you in and you cannot pass it. You have to take it. So then do it, because it's worth it. It's truly accelerates whatever you've been thinking and planning and dreaming about. So it's your decision if you want to continue dreaming about the life you could have, or you can start taking action and fulfilling the dream. I know I still have a lot of work that needs to be done from now on when the course is over, but I know I can do it. It's all in my hands. So think about it.